Let us sit straight. Back, neck, head in vertical alignment. Just to calm the body down. Breathing through nose and breathe out through the center of the lips. As you are breathing out, enjoy a wave of relaxation traveling from the crown of your head and leaving the body at the toes. Feel and experience lightness 2 more times at your own pace. Now, as we will breathe out, we'll mentally think of home. Let us make sure our neck is vertical. Breathe in. Carry out at your own space. No rush, no imposition. Now be aware of the center between the eyebrows. And as you are chanting Om, mentally visualize a beautiful flow of neurological current traveling from the center between the eyebrows to the crown of your head. For the initial 1 or 2 breaths, your whole head will be filled with this beautiful silver light. And thereafter, the flow will be established from the center between the eyebrows, between the Agna-kshetra to Sahasrara-kshetra. Please make sure there is no tightness and the head is perfectly vertical. Kindly breathe in for 5 breaths. Gently and initially visualize a point on the back of your neck, right behind the thyroid gland. And as you be breathing out, mentally chant hum. And very gently, at the end of hum, remind yourself that you have a body. You are awareness. Now visualize a point behind your heart. As you breathe out, mentally chant yum. And feel love reaching you from every corner, from every exhibition of awareness. Guide that point behind the belly button. Visualize a cone rising from the center of the spine, spreading this beautiful, delicate vibration throughout the stomach region and calming the activities with the chanting of Ram. Feel the end of the spine as you are breathing out. Chant Vam and feel a delicate current, maybe in the form of a small stream of water going through the pelvic bone, throughout the legs, while energizing, calms the lower extremities. Realize a point in your perineal region, an absolutely still body. Chant Lam and experience most fundamental energy. That may lead you to the experience beyond the body. Kindly join me in the prayer. Sarvetra Sukhina Santu Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kachit Dukkama Yuna. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvavai Tejasvina Vaditamastu Ma Vitvishavapai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May every being be happy. May every being be free from all diseases. May every being feel and appear blissful. May there not be trace of sorrow with any being. Oh God, bless us so we may live together. May we be nourished together, and we study the brilliance of your knowledge together, leading to the self-controlment without any sense of pride, prejudice, or ego. May peace prevail along our bodily and mental level. May peace prevail along all the celestial bodies in the cosmos. And may peace prevail along our journey to find ourselves. Om Shanti. We will be chanting Om 5 times. Let us make sure we do not impose anything on our breath. Break your exhalation into 4 parts. U, Ma, followed by silence. And that silence to go over the span of 2 to 3 breaths. Just enjoy. We'll be chanting Om to experience the silence. That's the key. And as we progress, we'll lower the volume, leading from japa to ajapa. Kindly breathe in. Breathing gracefully while breathing out to the center of the lips. Mentally chant, "Oh." Breathe in while breathing out to the center of the lips. Make a delicate attempt to open your eyes a millimeter wide and close. Breathe in while breathing out. Make a second delicate attempt to open your eyes 2 millimeter wide and close. Breathe in and while breathing out, make a final attempt to keep your eyes open. Today, I would like to begin with a very unique video, even though I will be sending you that link, but I came to know, and I know over the course of time, most of you don't have time. So perhaps you may not even open that link. So let me tell you, this link I came across and I like it so much that what is the balance between balance and backache, or most of the ache along your spine. Very simple. Please pay attention and do what you can do. It is 1 minute a day, and you will see the difference it can make in your life. 1 minute, not even half hour or hour. So let me play that video, and within a day or so, I will be sending you the link to that video. It's on YouTube, but I came across accidentally and I just loved it. Okay. So those of you who would like to come closer to your computer screen, you may do so. I hope I find it. Yes, I did. Enjoy it.
"12 years ago, my life changed forever. A man came into my office desperate for help. Following a double knee replacement, he was no longer able to stand up for more than 2 minutes without being in excruciating pain, and getting up from a chair without the use of his cane had become virtually impossible. He was in constant pain. He was desperate. He was angry. And he was also very skeptical. Being a retired doctor, he had consulted every doctor, specialist, and physiotherapist, and according to him, none of them could help. I remember this moment vividly because he came into my office with all 5 of his daughters and his wife, and he asked me what I could possibly do to help. So I proceeded on explaining that I was going to optimize the sensory input going into his brain to change the way that his brain perceived where his body was in space. And as he stood up for the first time, pain-free and without his cane, all of them broke out in tears and ran towards me. It was one of the most inspiring moments I had ever felt, and it shaped my career and my life. I'm a posturologist, but not the type of posture specialist that's going to give you stretching exercises to loosen your muscles. I'm more interested in the way that our brain communicates with our body. And what I want to do today is challenge our definition of posture and the impact that it has on our lives. So when I say posture specialist, most of us think about standing up straight. Some of you are doing it right now. Telling our children not to slouch. Some of us might even think that text messaging, being on the computer all day, or even walking with a heavy bag might be the cause of poor posture. Well, what if I told you that our posture has nothing to do with any of these things? Because guess what? We can't control our posture consciously. Our posture is controlled by the unconscious part of our brain, just like heart rate and breathing, so we can't actually try harder to have better posture. Let me explain. Our brain is the master computer, and our muscles respond to its commands. Our brain allows our muscles to move based on 2 fundamental rules. Our feet must be aligned on the ground, and our eyes must be aligned with the horizon. Our posture is developed over time through our experience of the environment with our feet and our eyes. From the moment that we are born, we feel the ground with our feet and we see the world with our eyes. This eventually helps us raise our head, which strengthens our neck and back muscles to allow us to walk. So when we talk about posture, the development of our feet and our eyes is key. Let's change gears for a second and compare our body to a Formula 1 car. Our feet represent the wheels, and our eyes the steering wheel. If the feet, or if the wheels were misaligned or uneven, it would be easy to understand why the car would eventually break down. It would be easy to understand that the performance of the car was secondary to the state of the car. Well, think of our body, it is that Formula 1 car. The tricky part here is that we don't know that we're misaligned. We can't imagine standing or moving in any other way than we've learned how to move, and where that comes into play is when we start to feel aches and pain, when our body starts breaking down. But before that, we might have noticed that our shoes are wearing out unevenly, that our head is always tilted on one side, or even that one shoulder or one hip is always lower. Now, because these postural imbalances are common, that's 90% of the world's population, we come to believe that they are normal, but they are not normal. Let's talk about one area that's essential for good posture, our feet, the wheels of our Formula One car. The weight distribution on our feet tells our brain where our body is in space. The sensory receptors in the skin of our foot are connected to the intrinsic muscles of our spine to help us fight gravity efficiently. A foot imbalance is actually quite common. 72% of us have some kind of foot imbalance and don't know it. That's 72% of kids, of the elderly, 72% of the people in this room today are already unbalanced. Our tires are uneven. Now, here is a professional cyclist who, after improving her foot posture, was able to reduce her bow-leggedness, which was at the cause of her knee pain, in just 3 months. Now, let's talk about the other extremity of the body, our eyes. The way that our eyes move allows our brain to telegraph the exact position of our head on our shoulders. An eye muscle imbalance, also known as convergence disorders, is quite common. 9 people out of 10 have an eye muscle imbalance. As seen here, the child's left eye, is unbalanced. Now, why is this important? Well, because the way that our eye moves allows us to calculate distances properly. Is the car here or here? It also affects our reading and writing skills. Is it an 8 or is it a B? This is where we may end up with a child that ends up reading the words backwards, not because they see the word as backwards, but because their eyes end up at the end of the word and then come back to the beginning, and they don't realize that that's what's happened. And because we position our body according to what we see, an eye muscle imbalance also causes postural and muscular imbalances. Over time, these postural imbalances cause chronic pain. And chronic pain causes chronic inflammation. And that's dangerous. Why? Well, because chronic inflammation is at the cause of many serious diseases like heart disease, some forms of cancer, and neurodegenerative conditions like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease. Now, here's an 8-year-old girl who, after improving her foot posture and her eye movements, was able to improve her posture in just 3 weeks. So when we talk about posture, our feet and eyes is key. So why are we not looking at the brain when it comes to conditions like lower back pain, knee pain, hip pain, shoulder pain, cognition, digestion problems, or even chronic pain? Well, because our healthcare system is not designed to prevent. It is designed to manage symptoms. And because no one is truly looking at the real cause of our pain, our feet and our eyes, our postural imbalances remain. Over time, these postural imbalances will force us and prevent us from moving properly. Now, there is a direct correlation between our pain, our posture, and our quality of life. Let me show you. Is there anyone in the audience, ideally in the first few rows, that has lower back pain right now? Yes? Come. Hi. Good yourself? What's your name? Atena. Atena. Nice to meet you. So what I'm going to do with Atena is I'm simply going to ask her to look at the tip of this pen. And what I want us to look for is to see if one eye is having a harder time focusing on the target. Atena, do you, out of 10, what is the pain level that you have right now? 10 being the most, 1 being the least? 5, 6 at this present time. Okay, can you face the audience for me? So just try to relax. And here we go. I'm going to position the pen. Look straight ahead, please. And look at the tip of the pen. The tip. So we could see that Atena's left eye is not converging properly. Now, because we position our body according to what we see, antenna will have a postural imbalance. In this case, a lower shoulder. Let me show you. Please look straight ahead and try to relax. Here we go. Just relax. So we could see that antenna's right arm is longer. So I'm now going to proceed on stimulating, I should say optimizing, the sensory input going in antenna's brain by doing simple eye exercises. The first step is simply to draw a line on her index finger, right over here. So we have it right here. And then I'm going to proceed on doing clockwise circles. So antenna, I'm going to ask you to look straight ahead, and let me just guide you like this. Give me your finger, and I want you to focus on the line. You have it? So let your eyes move. All right, so what I'm doing now is simple clockwise exercises. Clockwise for antenna, anti-clockwise for the audience. I'm going in and out, and I'm simply forcing her eyes to work together. Beautiful. Are you okay? Very good. All good? Is your pain still 5 out of 10? 3, 4. So there's a bit of an improvement. Let's see how her eyes are moving. So we'll do the same test as we did before, so if you can look straight ahead. And please look at the tip of the pen. And we could see that there's a slight improvement. So if her eyes are moving better, then her posture will also improve. Let's look at your shoulders. Thank you, Atena. So, as a quick recap, the eye exercises need to be performed 3 times a day for approximately 30 seconds. The first step is simply to draw a line on your index finger, your dominant index finger, which means that if you're right-handed, it will be your right hand, and if you're left-handed, it will be your left. Now, I want you to start approximately at 15 centimeters and bring your finger close to your nose until you feel that your eyes are straining. At this point, I want you to start doing clockwise exercises, clockwise for yourself, and no higher than your mid-forehead, no lower than your nose, not passing the borders of the face. Repeat 3 times a day, morning, afternoon, and at supper time. So, eye exercises are a quick and efficient way to instantly align our posture and decrease our pain. By seeing our posture not as a result of biomechanical structure, but rather as a result of continuous unconscious brain output, we can change our therapeutic approach. Our focus shifts upstream to the brain and not downstream to the muscles and joints. Tiny tweaks lead to big changes in just 1 minute a day. 1 minute a day. So every day, let's do some eye exercises so that we can improve our brain-body connection. But let's also share the science because it is simple, because it is logical. Share it with our friends, share it with our family so that we can help improve their lives, so that we can help shape their lives. When talking about true prevention, looking at the brain is key. We can't afford to live with poor posture. We cannot afford to live with pain, but we can afford 1 minute a day to change faulty motor patterns and give ourselves a chance at a better quality of life. Thank you.
So friends, 1 minute a day. And I know most of us don't have time. And chances are, if I would have just sent the video, some of us would have thought, oh, it's one of those. That's why I took this special time of yours. And if I have wasted your time, I beg your pardon. But it is so much essential. You saw the result right in front of your eyes. And anyway, I'll be sending you. And the only thing I can say is, rather than sharing with everybody in the family, first share with yourself. You see how you feel it. Okay? And especially between husband and wife, leave each other alone. You just be selfish and you do it on your own. Anyhow, any question on this one? Okay. So now would you all kindly stand up? Now we actually go to the posture. And sometimes, you know, it's a matter of sheer luck that Shilpa joined all the way from Bombay. And it happens to be this. All right. And that too, by mistake. She wanted to come for Thursday class. And yes, it is Thursday over there. Anyhow, we'll begin with TTK, which we haven't done it for a while. And understand the point. Please coordinate your breath and please be fully mindful. And as she was talking about sensory input and neurological connections to the muscles, some of you might not have heard, but it drew my attention very seriously. So that also explains why not to have a TV or something on and you do exercises, so to say. Yoga is not exercise. Okay, stand with your feet parallel. All right. So, Tadasana. Interlace the finger on your head, half inhalation. All right. And now while inhaling fully, stand on your toes and stretch it all the way up. Kindly keep your feet at the thigh level apart. Little closer, Samsi. Very good. Yes, I'm sure you self-corrected it. And if you will focus about 10 feet in front of you on a wall at your eye level, you will not have problem balancing it. All right, and while inhaling, bring half inhalation, bring the hands on your head. And now, complete exhalation and bring the hands down. Very good. Let's just do once more. Do it at your own pace. try not to do as an exercise. Put your whole heart into it. Okay. This is Tadasana. Now we do Tirika Tadasana. And mind you, Tirika Tadasana, when you're bending, say, to the right, and if you're not feeling a good stretch all the way from the crown of your head to the tip of your toes, you are not doing the Tirika Tadasana properly. So be your own judge. All right. Both the hands, clasp the fingers on your head. Okay, stretch the hands all the way up. This is full inhalation. And now while exhaling, everybody knows the right side. So sway to the right and feel all the way on your left side. Make sure your arms are in line. Oh. Wait. No, you guys carry on. This is Tadasana. I don't know the person, but the fellow, what you are doing. Look at everybody else. GE 13.
Yes, got it.
Oh my God, Gnanam, how could you do that, brother?
Yes, my bad.
All right, start inhaling, come back to the center, and carry on for 2 rounds. Understand you do not push your stomach forward. Whole body is in one line. And you are also bending sideways only. Very good. Now bring your hands down, have your eyes closed, and do this posture once mentally. So it is nothing but a kind of a yoga nidra in between and still mentally energizing the neurological and motor connection. Neurological, sensory, and motor connection. All right. Now we do Kati Vakrasana. Keep both the arms at the shoulder level in front of you, palm facing each other. Palm facing each other. All right. Please see that you keep the distance between the palms the same. And that too, when we are turning, you must feel at your waist level. Do not try to turn below the waist. So this is inhalation and exhalation, turn to the right. Remember my point, you're not turning your hip. The whole idea is giving a nice twist to your stomach region. All right, inhale, center. In this, you can keep your eyes closed and feel the stomach. You see how the reactivity, I have not even asked you to turn to the left, and people already did, half of you. Don't worry about it. I'm just thinking of what we are really listening. All right. Because while you were turning to the left, you did not notice what instruction I gave, and half of you lost it. Okay? That shows how instinctively we are doing the partial. Our mind is not in what instructions have been given. All right, turn to the left, exhaling. You can turn your head, Krish. Upper part of the body up to the waistline, not the lower part. Okay, carry on 2 more times at your own pace. Please bear in mind to coordinate your breath, because I see some of you are just swinging the arm from the left to the right. When you come to the center, your either inhalation stops and the exhalation should begin. Do your arms at the shoulder level, little up, very good. Okay, if you are done 3 times, just relax in the center. As far as possible, whenever possible, if you are not doing anything, keep your eyes closed and enjoy what is being said. So, we did Tadasana, Tirika Tadasana, and Kati Vakrasana. Now, Tirika Bhujangasana. Everybody take the inclined plane position. Make sure your shoulder, your hip, and your heels are in one line. Know your limitations. Okay, look straight up, inhale, and while exhaling, look over your left shoulder and look at both the heels. Over the shoulder. Yes, over the shoulder. Yeah, still do it little. You're doing good. Better. Okay. Inhalation center. You can lower your shoulder a little bit so that your whole body is beautifully twisting. Exhale from the right. Look over the right shoulder. Everybody, over, over, over. Very good. And still make sure you are in inclined plane. Inhale, center, and carry on 2 more times at your own pace. Very good, Samsi. You're doing good, the best you can. Yes, just visualize it. Okay, beautiful. So this was the Tiryaka Bhujangasana. And now we'll do not Kati, but Udarkarsasana. Sit in squatting position. If you have problem, you can spread your legs a little bit, but eventually I want you all to sit squatting position like Chandrasekhar is sitting. He can be sitting for the whole day. All right. Put both the palms on your knees. Inhale in this position. And while exhaling, bring the right knee to the left toe. Please make sure right knee is touching the left toe. And turn your spine as far left as you can. Yes, everybody should look at Mukesh's posture. All right, the spine has to be vertical and good twisting. Patricia, you're doing very good. All right, inhale, center. Allow your body to gain the balance in the center position. And then now, bring the left knee to the right toe. Okay, very good, Chris. Keep your head also as far right as possible. Twist. And you should compliment yourself. You're doing good. Vijay also doing great. All right. Come back, center. And do it 2 more times at your own pace. All right, those of you are done, just relax in the center position. Couple weeks ago and couple of weeks, we were reminded as to how to do certain pranayams before going to bed. You will notice that you will have a straight sleep without even turning to the side or waking up in the middle of the night. Okay? So those are so simple. Today we will do it, and you can ask yourself what happens tonight. And when you wake up in the morning, how relaxing and rejuvenating was your night. So, and there is no miracle to it. I have mentioned many times, I'm going to mention today, and that is basically all that includes is we may not have time to do all, but so that's why we'll repeat only 5 times. So 5 times breathing in and out through the left, which is Chandra Vedan, or the solar channel breathing. Then 5 times on the right side, Surya Vedan Pranayam, solar channel breathing. And then we'll have Nadi Shodhan, alternate nostril breathing 5 times. And thereafter, just stay there in the silence. And after that, all of you, please do not open your eyes and be ready for Yog Nidra. All right? So once again, 5 lunar channel, Chandra Vedan, 5 solar channel, Surya Vedan, and 5 Nadi Shodhan. But before you do that, remember Sarti's rule, 5 plus 5, if you recall those numbers. 5 inhalation through the nose and out through the lips. And 5 inhalation through the nose, exhalation through the mouth with mental Om. Do not begin any pranayam practice without this 5 plus 5. Otherwise, you'll be rushing. Rush and pranayam don't go together. And this will bring you such a calmness and serenity so that you do not feel like getting up. And by the way, I must also mention to you, whatever practice of yoga you do, but if it is not bringing the serenity, the calmness, and you do not feel like doing anything, then you are practicing yoga, otherwise fitness center. And you're welcome to do either one. But so far as I'm concerned, those who consider themselves as religious or the spiritual person, it is so much essential. And that the, so to say, goal, you can say, to reach to the state of silence. Unless you reach to the silence, you will not experience what yoga is all about. All right. Kindly sit straight. No stiffness, but no slouchness also. Neck vertical, eyes closed, and palms either in Gnana Mudra or in Dhyana Mudra. That means palm facing sky, first finger and the thumb touching each other, 3 fingers together and extended. Or right palm holding the left palm and both the thumbs touching each other. Either one you feel. All right, carry on, breathing in through the nose and out through the lips. Nice and easy. 5 times. Now 5 into the nose, out through the lips with mental Om. Very, very slowly, raise the first 2 fingers of your right hand and let it touch the center between the eyebrows. Not the center of the forehead, but center between the eyebrows. Enjoy the touch. Your eyes don't have to see it, but the sensory touch should convey to the brain that your first 2 fingers are touching. Detach a millimeter away. And now develop the contact again. This time it will be a better touch. Detach again. And once more attach. Now, slowly slide the thumb on the right side of the nostril, closing the right side, and slide the ring finger but little above the closer of the left side. Okay, so from the left side, breathe in. Make sure neck is perfectly vertical. Into the left, out through the left. Into the left, out through the left. Into the left, out through the left. Into the left, out to the left. Now you will suck in as much as you can. In through the nose. Suck in more, more, more. Out to the left. Slowly slide the ring finger down. Raise the thumb up. Surya Vedan. In through the right. Out right. In right. Out right. In right. Out right. In right. Out right. Now suck in as much as you can. Fullest. In right. Hold. Out right. Slide the thumb down, raise the ring finger up. Now, Nadi Shodhan. In left. out, right. In, right. Out, left. In, left. Out, right. In, right. Out, left. In, left. Out, right. In, right. Out, left. In, left. Out, right. In, right. Out, left. Now take as much breath as you can. In, left. Inhale more. Out, right. Take as much. In, right. Out, left. Keep your eyes closed and slowly and gently bring the palms down. Breathe in both the nostril and breathe out both. Breathe in both. Breathe out both. Now we'll do 2 rounds mentally without lifting your right hand. Your right hand stays there, but just think that you are doing Chandrabhedan, Suryabhedan, and Narishodhan. Breathe in left. Breathe out left. Breathe in left. Breathe out left. Breathe in right. Breathe out right. Breathe in right. Breathe out right. Breathe in left. Breathe out right. Breathe in right. Breathe out left. Breathe in left. Breathe out right. Breathe in right. Breathe out left. And let the breath happen. Do not pay any attention to it, but try to take your awareness within your head, in the middle of the brain, and just enjoy the silence. Slowly and carefully, without opening the eyes, take Yog Nidra position and If you want to, cover yourself up with any blanket or so. Yog Nidra. Very gently take core position, but the palms by the side of your hips, palm facing sky. Both the feet 8 or 10 inches away from each other. Feet dangling. Your head is perfectly aligned. It is neither to the left nor to the right. So beautiful. Breathing through nose and breathe out through the center of the lips. Enjoy how your breath slows down into the nose and out through the center of the lips. Into the nose. As you are breathing out, feel such a decent wave of relaxation in the form of a very delicate, thin stream of water traveling from the crown of your head through the neck, touching the shoulder, touching the back, going through the hips, touching both the thighs, behind the knees, through the calf muscles, through the seams, very delicately, caressingly going through the heel, the sole, the toes, and the entire body is so beautifully fatigueless, plasticity-less, no tiredness. Enjoy extreme lightness. Absolutely keep your body motionless. Do not move any part of your body. But now, feel the tip of your left toe. Just feel it, no movement. Feel the tip of your first finger. Feel the index finger, middle finger, the tip of the middle finger, the tip of the left ring finger, and the tip of the pinky, the little finger. Bring your awareness to the right palm. Feel the tip of your right thumb. Make sure no movement at all. Feel the tip of the first finger. Now feel the tip of the middle finger. Feel the tip of the ring finger. And now feel the tip of the pinky, the little finger. Now feel all the 5 tips simultaneously of the left hand. And now feel the tips of the right palm. Now feel the 10 fingertips simultaneously. Feel the pulses in all the 10. Just be aware of those only. Go to the second knuckles of all the 10. Feel the pulses. Third knuckles. Feel the center of the palms of both the hands. Now feel the base of your both the palms. Do not move any part of the body, but this will give you the feeling as if both the palms are together in Namaskar posture. Right palm will feel the pulses in the left palm, and left palm will feel the pulses in the right palm. Feel throughout the left palm the pulses. Now feel the pulses of the heart. Enjoy the coincidence, not coincidence, but coinciding of the pulses at the base of your palms with that of the heart. Feel the center of the heart and feel at the center of all the 4 chambers of the heart. Enjoy the rhythm and still very serene moment, no disturbance. It almost looks like a nice serene lake, even though the blood movement takes place. Feel divine love. Feel the rhythm of yam. You do not sound, but feel it. And in that rhythm of yam, dissolve your entire body. And feel the vibration with a very mild amplitude, that of Om. Om. Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Very gently while inhaling, acquire your bodily tempo. Acquire your Yoga Nidra position. Just be aware of to feel your body. Gently stretch your toes away from you once. Relax. Make a fist of your fingers and hold them tight for about 5 seconds. Relax. Without opening the eyes, turn your neck a little bit to the right. Bring them back to center. Turn your neck a little bit to the left. Bring it back to the center. Stretch your right arm past the head on the ground. And slowly turn and sleep on the right side of your body. Bring your left knee and left palm on the floor in front of you. And slowly pushing the floor, come to sitting position. Cover up your eyes with the cup of your palms. Tilt your head 2 to 3 degrees toward the floor. And without opening the eyes, bring palms back on your knees. and straighten out the neck. Enjoy beautiful expansion in your forehead region as if sitting under a starry sky. Breathe in while breathing out to the center of the lips, mentally chant Om. Breathe in while breathing out to the center of the lips, mentally chant Om, and try to open your eyes a millimeter wide and close. Breathe in. While breathing out, make a second delicate attempt to open your eyes 2 millimeter wide and close. Finally, take a deep and full breath in. And taking your time, chanting Om, try to keep your eyes open. Om Shanti. Good day. Coming Saturday, being the first Saturday of the month, we'll have a meditation class, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Tomorrow, being Thursday, we'll have a chat class, 7 to 8. That are the Swamiji. So everybody is welcome. And I'll be sending you to everybody the script for the PDF file. We have done 2 prayers and we'll be doing 3rd and 4th. So be prepared, be handy, and everybody and anybody is welcome with this. Hari Om.